Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day. Today we want to learn about topic 1, which is definitions of alternative water resources. At the end of the topic, you will be able to identify types of alternative water resources that are available on earth. Okay, water resources are sources of water that are useful to humans. So basically humans need fresh water for their daily activity. Besides that, there are various uses of water include agricultural, industrial, household, recreational and also others environmental activities. Water demand already exceeds supply in many parts of the world, and many more areas are expected to increase this imbalance in the near future. Climate change will have significant impacts on the water resources because of the close connection between the climate and hydrological cycle. On the other hand, due to the expanding of human population and also competition for water is growing. And many of the world's major aquifers are becoming depleted. Many pollutants threaten the water supply, but the most widespread is the one that being discharged of raw sewage into the natural waters. Okay, there is six types of alternative water resource that you will be learned throughout these courses. The first is rainwater harvesting. Second is groundwater. Third is stormwater harvesting, followed by reclaimed wastewater, grey wastewater, and lastly is desalination. Okay, let's see on the definitions of groundwater. Groundwater is referred to the water that exists under the earth's surface. So this groundwater will be located between rocks and soil. When a unit of rocks or unconsolidated deposit supply an usable amount of water, it is called aquifer. Okay, groundwater actually can be refilled from the surface and it can naturally release at springs and seeps. So this one will forming oasis and wetland. Hydrogeology, or well known as groundwater hydrology, is the study of the distributions and flow of groundwater. Next is stormwater harvesting. Okay, so you can see this is picture that contribute to the stormwater. So what is a stormwater? It is the runoff of water from urban surfaces generated by rainfall or melting snow. So in our country, basically the sources is from the rainfall. So the rainfall can pass through the roof surface and then transfer to the roof gutter and undergo the drain inlet and also the street runoff. Okay, become from the rain it can become the street runoff. Okay, and then the storm water also from the rainwater can come from the yard. So we also have the yard runoff that can pass through the road. Okay, and then there is also the storm water from the drain of the vehicles. Okay, that from the rain that connect to the vehicles and becoming the storm water to the drain inlet. Okay, and then all the rain will enter the water body. So the storm water will be collected maybe as a wetland. Okay, rainwater harvesting. Okay, rainwater harvesting is different from stormwater. Stormwater, the water can go into the land, but rainwater harvesting, it will be collected at the roof of the building. So at the roof, we have the catchment area, and from the catchment area, the water will transfer into the conveyance system. Okay, it can be collected in the storage system, underground or above the ground. Okay, so it's refer to the collection and storage of rain that rather than allowing it to run off, and taking measure to keep the water clean. So by collecting in the roof, this not allowing any polluting activities to the rainwater. Okay, rainwater is considered as primary water sources, while the secondary water sources is lakes, groundwater, and also river or other wetland. Okay, rainwater harvesting is the type of harvest in which the rainwater are collected and basically stored for future use. Okay, so we have the difference. This slide is mentioned the difference between rainwater and stormwater. So stormwater is the amount of water that rain off a land from rainfall. So stormwater will reach the land, then only will be collected as the stormwater ataupun water runoff. Meanwhile, rainwater is referred to the rain that falls on the housing roof. So we just collected it from the housing roof and harvest into a storage tank. So for rainwater, there is no contact with the ground. The water is not contact with the ground. Okay, then reclaim wastewater. Reclaimed wastewater also can be known as water recycling or water reuse. So this reclaimed wastewater basically has been discharged from building and operations. Then the water will be processed in the wastewater treatment, and then it can be reused either in irrigations or industrial activities. Or sometimes reclaimed wastewater also can be used as clean water or drinking water. So this reclaimed wastewater offer alternative water to federal facilities as well as the local government. So the reclaiming wastewater can be selling into the consumer to assist and reduce the community needs for fresh water. So because we are lack of clean water and fresh water, so we can supply the reclaiming wastewater and selling it to the consumer, which is industrial or irrigation. Using the reclaimed wastewater from a local water company is a great method, one of the great method to save money on water. So furthermore, it can support the community effort to manage water more sustainable. Okay, grey water. Okay, so you can see here, grey water is less polluted. It is the recycle of wastewater produced in household and commercial building. As a result of the usage of water laundry, dishes and bathing. Okay, so it is different from black water. So black water coming from toilets and sewage system. But for grey water, a less contaminated water that come from different usage from toilets. Okay, so grey water is collected from sink, shower, bathtub, from the washing machine, and also dishwasher, and it can be utilized for a number of reasons, such as for irrigation and toilet flushing. So we can reuse it as a toilet flushing, uh, because it is less polluted, and toilet flushing, there is no contact with the skin of humans. Okay, grey water is generally defined as any water that is drained from the building other than the toilet water. Okay, last water resources is desalination. What is definition of desalination? Desalination is the method of removing minerals component, which is salt, from the seawater. Okay, seawater basically contain higher mineral, which is salt. So we need to treat the water so it can be used purposely for fresh water. So the fresh water can be supplied into industry, agriculture, as well as domestic use. Okay, so for desalination, it involves a chemical process that changing the seawater into potable water. Okay, so it include seawater, breakage, water from well, surface, which is river and stream, and also wastewater. The water that is obtained after desalination should be remineralized to be fit for human consumption. So we can remove the salt or other contaminants in the water using desalination. Okay, this is a few of the reference that you should refer to have additional information regarding the topic. Thank you very much for your attention. See you on next topic.